The right photos after a crash could be the reason that your claim gets paid. When you've been involved in an accident, sometimes it's important to gather photographs and take pictures. We've all heard the phrase that a picture's worth 1,000 words, and that can be true in litigation. So it's important to make sure you photograph what's available to you. Sometimes I know you're hurt and you're not able to do that, but you have friends or family that can be on the scene shortly thereafter or come on the next day. If possible, it's important to photograph the vehicles that were involved in the collision, whether it be the property damage that's involved, the dents, the scratches on the cars, as well as where they came to a resting position, because that's important for reconstruction purposes. It's also important to have photographs of the scene of the crash, whether it be the roadway markings or anything else that might show how the crash occurred and where it happened. If the other driver's driving for a company, it's important to have photographs of the company vehicle, the logos, or anything else would identify who they were driving for. In addition to the vehicles and the scene of the crash, it's also important to photograph any damage you have to your body, whether it be bruising, scratches, cuts. These things are all important because what happens is many times people have a bodily injury to a particular part of their body, whether it be their knee, their elbow, their neck, their shoulder, and there can be a contested issue about whether they were really hurt in the accident. So therefore, while testimony is important and critical, any photographs you can take to document the scene, document the situation, and document your health is important to the case. If you or a loved one has been involved in a crash in the state of Indiana and you're not sure what your next steps are, give us a call, 317-269-2509, and we'll talk to you for free about your case. And you don't have to pay us anything unless we obtain a recovery on your behalf.